and it's summer transfer season across the Canadian Premier League. We're already seeing some teams, uh, do some shopping, be quite busy. We've seen a lot of returns. Is one thing already. We mentioned Tierney coming back, as well as Iman Salouf. Pacific, they bring back their all-time leading goal scorer, and Alejandro Diaz. We talked a bit about that last week. Vancouver as well. They bring in Hugo Mbong, and we see York United bring in Lionel Lopez, a player with significant Liga MX experience. Alex, you touched a little bit on how that's been kind of that Liga MX mentality has been important for them this season. So they add a guy who has a lot of that. Just from the transfer you've seen so far, what have you liked about these signings, and how big of an impact can some of these players make over the back half of the season for these clubs?
Yeah, it's always, good to see just kind of teams target areas of need. I think, Pacific with Diaz was a great example of you need a striker, you get a striker who's familiar with your system. York's a young team. We kind of forget in a sense, and bringing in just some more experience to that group's going to, only make them more savvy, more, veteran heavy cavalry, kind of like we mentioned. They're in an attacking slump, and you bring two of the best the CPL has ever seen. I think that there's something to be said about this mid-season transfer window. It's always great because you know what you are at this stage, and you know what you have to play for. So it allows you to fill some holes. And I think this always pushes the level up, and this will push some of the teams that have maybe been less active to get going. I think there's a few that we can look at that have some holes in their roster that want to address.